With everything going on in the world right now, so many of us are living in what can only be described as a state of discomfort. This is not the kind of discomfort you can walk off and not the kind that you can fix with a new routine or distract away. There's a lot of fear and longing and exhaustion and pain. There's the pain of not knowing what's next, the ache of someone you love serving on the front lines, the sorrow of being misrepresented in a world that's really quick to condemn and slow to understand, the exhaustion of defending our very right to exist and to mourn and to survive. And into this moment comes Parshat Matot, which opens with something strange but powerful, the laws of Nidarim, of vows. What are vows? Vows are sacred words that people use to declare who they are and what they're going to do, to assert something about their identity and about their actions. I am this and I am going to do that. And even as the Torah legitimizes and gives like real legal force to these kinds of declarations, Chazal express deep ambivalence. The rabbis caution that making vows is spiritually dangerous. And the Rambam writes that one who frequently makes vows is like someone who builds a private altar. So even well-intentioned commitments can become these stumbling blocks if they lock us into rigidity, into a version of ourselves that can no longer respond to kind of like real life. And so immediately after introducing vows, the Torah turns to the possibility of revocation, hafarat nedarim, so to speak. It tells us that under certain circumstances, vows can be undone, that a person can be released from all those statements and assertions he or she made, those statements of like radical self-definition that puts labels on them, puts people in boxes. And the halachic process for that release, hatarat nedarim, it's all familiar to us, is one we reenact every year before Yom Kippur. It's a deeply spiritual act in which a person stands before a Beit Din and says, I am no longer the person I was when I made this promise. And the judges respond, mutar lecha, mutar lecha, mutar lecha, you are released, you are released, you are released. That ritual isn't just about technical vows, it's about identity, about the recognition that who we were yesterday is not all that we are today, and that sometimes even our most sincere declarations have to yield to the truth of what life has since revealed to us. But Hatarat Nedarim is not about abandoning convictions. It's not about walking away from your beliefs in the face of pressure or pain or sufferings. It's about recognizing that even our deepest commitments must live in conversation. They have to live in dialogue with life's complexity. Sometimes we outgrow the shape of how we want to express something, not because we were wrong, but because we're deeper now. And sometimes we still believe exactly what we believed, but we carry it with more humility, with tenderness, with more courage to say, I remain who I am, but I've been through something, and I carry it differently now. That kind of evolution doesn't weaken us, it deepens us. The second Parsha this week, Masei, maps out the Israelites' 42 journeys through the desert, through the Midbar. And each stop is named, even the painful ones, even the ones that seem like setbacks, because in our Mesorah, every stage and every step of life matters. There's holiness in the wandering. There's meaning even in the stops we don't choose. So discomfort is not a detour, it's part of the journey. And no, we don't celebrate pain, we don't seek suffering, but we also don't try to rush past the discomfort. We sit with it, we honor it, because sometimes the only way forward is through. And that discomfort, if we stay with it honestly, can become the ground on which a deeper self is built. May God protect our soldiers and bring them home safely. May those in captivity be returned to their families. May we remain rooted in who we are and open to all we are still becoming. And may this long, painful stop in our national journey one day be remembered not just for what it cost us, but for what it revealed within us. Shabbat Shalom.